Hello friends, welcome to my channel. You can watch me on YouTube, Facebook on my channel, Aslan Sahab. As you know, whenever I come live, there is some special guest with me and we learned a lot from the guest. Today, there is some special guest with me who is an international best co-author in Sacred Hearts Rising Book 1 and 2 and who is the owner and founder of Miss Liz Tea Making a Difference. Let's welcome her to my show and know more about her. Hello, Miss Liz. How are you?
Thank you. It is an honor to be here. Thank you for having me as a guest.
Welcome. Thanks so much for your time.
Oh, you're very welcome. So
First
you,
of all, can you please introduce yourself for the audience?
First of all, I want to thank you, Aslam, to having me as a guest. To all the viewers and listeners out there, I'm that everyday woman. I'm just Miss Liz. I serve tea, and I bring people together through a podcast, through networking, through writing, through speaking, all of that good stuff. I've worked with many different international organizations across the globe. And we just bring humanity and peace to the world by using our voices and by sharing. So,
Okay. My first question from you is what is tea and the story of tea?
so what is tea? Tea was given to me at the age of 4 by my Oma from Germany, and she told me to sit, reflect, recharge, and release. And when I was little, I didn't understand what the tea was, but when I got older, I understood that the tea was the tea of life. So for me, tea is teaching educational awareness, the past, the present, and the future. It's a time travel. We all have it. We all have a story. We all make a difference. And I've just taken it a little further. I've written books about the TEA, but I've written my it like a memoir, so people understand why I do what I do. So I've shared my story on abuse, grief, and mental health, and working with humanitarian organizations and stuff like that. But I use words. So T is using words. So, Aslam, you have a T too. So if I say, "What is your T?" the three words that you give me actually tells me your story. It actually tells me why you do what you do. So, and it can be different. Yours could be teaching educational awareness as well. Mine can be transformation and power action. Each day is different and each tea is different. It's like going to grandma's house and making tea and having that moment with your grandma. Um, I might get a little emotional because my grandma just passed. So I just really want everyone to understand that tea is life. And we need to really start taking life precious and understanding that life, we don't know when it's going to end. So just take the moment, share a cup of tea with your families, ask people in your family, in your community, in your organizations and services, what is your tea? And get them to share the TEA. Get them to start sharing words because we can actually save lives with a simple cup of tea, the tea of humanity.
Yes, yes. I think as a human, we help others without any difference and we take care, then this world will be a good place, beautiful place to live.
I think we really need to start bringing humanity back, right? And start working with everybody around the globe, not just in our countries. I'm from Canada, you're from Pakistan. We should start working together as brothers and sisters. That's how we're going to bring peace to the
Right.
world.
Okay. My next question from you is what inspired you to start Miss Liz Tea Parties and how did you get started?
Well, Miss Liz's Tea Party started in 2015. It started in my
Yes.
home. I hosted a tea party for a bunch of strong women in my community that were friends of mine. And I just wanted to celebrate strong women. And one of my guests asked me if I could do it in the community. And I said, well, I don't know. I can try. So I decided to do community tea parties and raise awareness for services and foundations out there that needed funding, and give a thank you back to the services that actually helped me during my process and my healing. And then the virtual tea time started in 2020, and we've been going strong for 4 years. We're going to be doing the reunion show December 21st, where there's over 14 different countries that will be attending. Pakistan is one of them because I have an incredible guy from Pakistan that is joining. I actually have two from Pakistan that are coming. So if anybody wants to watch that, that will be live streamed on my YouTube channel, so that everyone can tune in and ask their questions and get to know people. Like I said, there's 14 different countries so far that are attending. There has been 342 people invited because that's how many interviews I've done in 4 years, and they've all been invited. Some will be sending videos because they can't make it because it's during Christmas season. Uh, but yeah, it's going to be different. It's going to be really cool. You're going to see a community of people getting to know each other through a cup of tea.
Right.
It's not a beverage, it's the beverage of humanity.
Okay. My next question from you is, what is your favorite part of hosting tea parties? You can share your best moment and the most memorable moment for you.
Ooh. My favorite part of hosting the tea parties is getting to know people from all over the globe. Uh, Getting to know the traditions, the cultures, the passion and purpose behind everybody, why they do stuff, why they write books, why they start foundations, why they work with children, uh, why they bring awareness. Like there's so much that I learned from my guests that, uh, there's too many to say that there's a favorite. Uh, I do have a couple that stand out. Ayana, who speaks on autism, she's one of my top favorites because she's very straightforward, she's very blunt, she's very outspoken, and she makes a difference. Uh, Another one that I'd have to say is Susie Vibero. She has Room Redux, where they transform rooms for children in 24 hours that have been sexually or physically abused. Uh, I have Jack Baboon from Kenya, who has an orphanage school that is raising awareness. I have Lukman from Pakistan, who has the Peace Institute. Like, there's so many different people and so many different reasons why they come and serve tea with me that there's just too many to say. Like, but those are just some. And all of you guys out there that are watching, Miss Liz loves you all. Like, you all have made an impact in my life. Um, and the best thing I think I like is the reunion shows. It brings people together that didn't even know that was on tea time. So they get to meet each other, they get to connect, they get to collaborate, they get to, oh my goodness, Miss Liz got you on here. Like some people actually know each other and they're like, oh, you were on tea time. And I was like, yeah, I got them too. So, and I just reach out to people of all walks of life. So you can be homeless to working in Hollywood. Like it doesn't matter who you are, you all make a difference, you all have a story, and you all have a cup of tea, you know.
Yes, yes, right. My next question from you is, what inspired you to start writing and how did you become co-author?
I became a co-author in 2017 with Brenda Hammond with the Sacred Heart series. I wrote in book one, two, three, and four. Then I collaborated with Charlotte Howard with Unstoppable Gems. Then I collaborated with Carol Azam for Fears and Triumph with 50 different women from around the globe that we shared our stories. I collaborated with Constance Woolard with The Invisible Soul. And then in May, I released three of my own books. So I wrote my own books, and they are the TEA. I do have them here if you want me to show them.
Okay, my next question from you is, what was the most challenging aspect of collaborating with other authors on a book?
Uh, I don't think there was a challenge. I think it was more of the stories, getting to know each and every one through different stories. Uh, we all have a different story. We all deal and heal in different ways. So it was really interesting to see how people overcame a lot of hardships in life. I don't think it was a challenge. It was a lot of work. There was a lot of then publication and then marketing there do right. writing a book is a hard job. Co-authoring or writing your own book, it is not just you write on paper and publish. If you really want to have a difference and an impact, there are many, many steps, and you have to be ready to accept that sometimes what you write is not what gets published, because the editor will come in and change the wording or make it so that it's more impactful but take less out and put more in. So there's a lot of different aspects of writing a story.
Okay. My next question from you is, can you share your experience of achieving international success as a co-author?
Uh, it was shocking. When the first book got published and it became bestseller international, I was like, "Oh my God! Somebody over in Rome is reading my story right now. Somebody in Pakistan is reading my story right now." Uh, it's no longer a secret. It's no longer that weight, right? It lifts you up. And I don't think the titles change you unless you let the titles change you. I'm still the same person. I'm still Miss Liz. I'm still that Elizabeth that people know me, that my family knows me. I'm just more outspoken now.
Okay. My next question from you is, what advice would you give to aspiring co-authors who want to write a best-selling book?
Do your homework, do your research, get educated. Don't just jump on board for collaboration. Uh, Research what the book is really standing for. Uh, it's nice to be a best-selling author, but you really want to know where your name is being attached to, who you're being attached to. Uh, you know, and best-selling author does take a lot of work, and it doesn't come free. It comes with a price, so you do have to pay to write in these books. Some people do have free writing, but then there's a cost afterwards. There's the after cost of buying your books, selling your books, marketing your books, if you want all of that extra. But it always costs something. There's nothing out there for free.
Okay. What is your biggest achievement in your life and in your career?
Pardon?
What is your biggest achievement in your life?
My biggest achievement? Surviving.
Yes, yes.
Is just surviving. I've been through a lot, and survival is my biggest achievement.
Okay. My next question, how do you promote and market your books as a best-selling international co-author?
Ooh, there's many different ways of marketing a book. You can market it through links, by sharing posts, creating creative posts, collaborating with co-authors, doing interviews, getting featured in magazines, stories. You really got to do the work for yourself. Just because you get the title doesn't mean that the book just goes boom, sells. 5 years later, you still got to be keep marketing these books if you want them to stay in rank. And if you really want to make a difference, write from the heart. Don't write for titles.
Okay. What do you think about taking interviews and doing podcasts and learning from others?
Uh, I learn from everybody who comes into my life. I'm learning from you right now. There's different ways of podcasting. There's different ways of interviewing. Uh, y- you know, Everyone does different. Everybody serves different, and everyone's a different flavor. So when I look at you, Aslan, I look at you as a tea. I look at you as, what flavor do you serve me? Are you a berry? Are you a green? Are you a caramel tea? Like what flavors do you offer to your community? And that you're offering right now community advice and awareness through different interviews, through connecting, through networking. If you wouldn't have reached out to me, we wouldn't be doing this right now. So I think podcasting and interviewing is very important, because that's how we connect with one another. And we need connection, we need conversation going. So
Okay. My next question from you is, what future projects are you working on and do you plan to continue collaborating with other authors?
I have many projects that are hush hush right now because they are in the works. I can't give the information out, but there are a lot of things that Miss Liz is working on that will be connecting with some of the podcast guests that I've had on, some of the organizations that I've worked with in the past. Uh, and there's future opportunity for anybody out there that's listening that wants to be a tea ambassador. I'm not doing peace, I'm doing tea, but with my tea, I want a peaceful tea. You know, when we go to someone's house for tea, we don't want drama. We don't want all that chaos and corruption and all that. We want peace, right? We want the cookies and we want tea and we want to enjoy, you know. So we're going to be doing a lot of different things. Miss Liz is going to be coming with a lot of different flows, and I'm going to be hitting a lot of different countries. And I hope in the future to travel to some of these countries and meet people in person.
Okay. Can you tell me how to stay motivated?
Oh, you cut out.
How to stay motivated?
How to stay motivated. Oh,
Yes, yes.
oh, that's a good. You know, having mental illness is hard sometimes to be motivated. But then I look at other people that are struggling and have less, and that motivates me to push. Uh, you know, uh, I look at how they overcome stuff, and I'm like, if they can do it, Miss Liz can do it. And that's what motivates me is seeing somebody with less that motivates me to do more.
What you think? Which thing is the most important to get success in life?
The most successful thing in life is be true to
Most
yourself.
important thing.
Is be true to yourself. You know, there's so many
Okay,
people
okay,
that are trying to follow society, trying to follow the trends and that. Just do you. You know, if it makes you happy and it gets you to where you want to be, that is success. Some people for success is getting out of bed because they struggle with chronic illness, or or they have mental illness and they have deep depression. So just getting out of bed is success. Somebody who wants to be a speaker and speaks on a stage, maybe with 10 people instead of 100 people, that's success. Everyone's success story is different. I'm already successful because I've met incredible people. That is my success. Some people want the 6 and 7 figures for money. That's success for them. That's not my success story. That's their success story. So there's no knocking down someone else's success story for somebody else's. My success story will never be the same as someone else because I'm doing Miss Liz. I'm not doing everyone else. And same as yours, Aslan. Your success story is you doing you. Just stay true to yourself.
okay, okay. Can you tell me what is the future of Miss Liz tea parties and what do you want to do more on Miss Liz tea parties?
uh, Miss Liz is going to be opening a lot of opportunity for a lot of people if they're paying attention. You have to be really be paying attention. You have to be willing to do a roller coaster with Miss Liz. Miss Liz is not a straight ride. Miss Liz is up. Miss Liz is down. But Miss Liz gets results, and that's what we need to do. Is we need to just stay true to ourselves, be the voice, be the difference that you want in the world, and that's what Miss Liz is going to do. Miss Liz is just going to stay Miss Liz.
Okay, okay. I want to tell you after the interview, uh, you are going to receive a bundle of messages to request for the interview because everyone wants to learn from you. There is a school named Rehan School. There are students age of 15, 16. They are learning by taking interviews and they are my friends. They are going to send you messages and request for your interview.
Well, I appreciate it. And I love mentoring younger kids. I come from nothing and I've made this incredible platform. And the results are there. People can just Google Miss Liz. Miss Liz is all over. And if you need that motivation to just do what you want to do within your heart, just listen to your tea. Listen to what's in within yourself. because we all have a T. Like Aslam, if you wouldn't have reached out to me, we would not be doing this, and your students would not be reaching out, your friends would not be reaching out. And this is what it is we need to start connecting so we can flow, we can spill, and we can make a mess. But we make a good mess. We make a mess of humanity.
Okay. Can you tell me how you decided to join the field of co-author?
Join the field of.
Co-author. How you decide to writing?
I wanted to heal. I was really broken, very discouraged with life. I didn't feel heard as a child. I come from a very abusive family that a lot was hush hush. What happens behind closed doors stays behind closed doors. And I just wanted to be that voice for that child out there or that woman out there that needed to have some hope and say, you know what, if Miss Liz can do it, I can do it too.
Okay. What advice do you want to give to the viewers or what you have learned from your life?
The advice I have is just be you. Just stay true. Believe in yourself. When you have people coming at you and saying, no, do it this way, do it that way, do it, everyone's going to have that do it, do it, do it. But just listen to your inner intuition and follow your heart. Stay true to yourself. Ask for advice, ask for help, and work with people, because if you think you know everything, you don't. I'm going to be almost 50 years old and I'm still learning every day. So we really need to just stay true and collaborate, connect, network, support one another, and stop the comparing and comparison and competing. You know, we live in society where we're competing against man, and it's destroying humanity. And we need to stop it. We need to start working together as one.
Okay, what do you think about social media, Facebook, YouTube, and other social medias, TikTok? What do you think about? What's your thought?
They have their pros and they have their cons. Some are good, some are bad. Um, I find that social media has caused more hate speech, more shame, more bullying. A lot of people hide behind a screen. So that I don't like about social media. But then there's the connection, there's the networking, there's the collaboration, there's supporting one another, supporting somebody from a different country that you might have never ever met had it not been for social media. Um, for the different platforms, TikTok has their pros and cons, Facebook has their pros and cons. Everyone has their pros and cons, right? It's just like us. We have our good and our bads. If we're being truly honest with ourselves, we all have good sides and we all have bad sides. Miss Liz has a bad side too, and you don't want to get on it.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much for your time you give me in your busy life.
Well, thank you so much. I really want to appreciate this time and taking the time to share with your audience as well.
I am a YouTuber, content creator, thumbnail designer. I am podcaster, interviewer, and a social media manager, content creator. If there is any service related to me, you can tell me and can give the service.
Will do. Thank you so
So,
much. I appreciate it.
at we are going to end the episode. Thank you so much for your time, friends. Keep following me on YouTube, my channel, Aslan Sahab IT. If you want to see my more episodes, so subscribe my channel and share the video if you like. Thanks so much. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye.